I started going to Paris, I think I was maybe 21 or something, 20. I prefer to use my bicycle or walk. Doing that slower paced version of Paris, you just see so much. It's a city that has got a very strong link with fashion. It's always full of inspiration and energy. The Boulevard Saint-Germain on the left bank is where the famous cafes are, De Mago Cafe and the Café Flore. And that was a meeting point of the famous artists and poets and writers, famously Alberto Giacometti, and his interest in the existentialist movement was based in the Café Flore. This is a hotel called L'Hotel, which is where I used to stay. It's in Rue Beaux-Arts. This is the Beaux-Arts school where I used to have the fashion show and then a breakfast at the Palette, and it was an area that I just fell in love with. The Beaux-Arts school in Rue Bonaparte, right near to the Palette coffee shop. An amazing building, the vast space, which is actually where we've had a fashion show many, many times, with its wonderful tiled floor, glass ceiling, but right next to it is still the School of Art. I think I love that connection when I've had fashion shows there. The fact that there is literally the art school through the glass windows next to where we're having the show. The other thing that was interesting about Paris is the volume of small art galleries, ceramic art, painting, sculpture. They're just absolute love of art and objects. The French as a race, and how passionate they are about it, and how it's just very normal for them to be very interested in the world of art. Gallery Might is interesting for me because they were the major printers of art posters throughout France for many years. If you visit their gallery and shop on Rue de Bac in Paris, you can buy prints from some of their artists and posters that go from quite reasonable prices. It's definitely worth a visit. It's a very nice place to go. Years ago, I was introduced to a man that was called Lionel Poilâne, the family member of the famous Poilâne bread dynasty. It's considered the absolute best bread that you can get. He was such a character, Lionel, and at one point he befriended Salvador Dali and made a bread chandelier and bread furniture, and again, like many people in Paris, he was the lover of the arts, he was the lover of French culture. We were invited to go downstairs to the oven where they were just putting in some loaves to be baked, and I got involved at one point and managed to personalise a couple of loaves, which was very exciting.